My name is Ashley Edwards, and the piece that I'm going to be doing for you is called My Wait is Not in Vain and Too Precious to Compromise. Sometimes the human part of me wonders if my waiting is in vain. It's funny how I can recall all of those dreams that I've had, but can't yet seem to place those feelings with a name. I know that I'm doing the right thing, but it's ironic how sometimes the right thing can almost feel insane. I can't help but to think about intimacy without actually remembering anything physically. So that is why, firstly, I desire to make love to you in a way that arrests you mentally. I long to be that driving force that pushes you past your limits, to be that rock that says that, baby, as long as we got God and each other, we're always winning. Regardless of any oppositions that may arise, I cannot let that man that God created you to be to start sinking. Never in my presence would I allow what God has joined together as one to be divided by the enemy into proportion. See, I'm not too fond of losing, so sorry there will be no divorcing. I'm not just accountable for my own witness, but the part I play in yours as well. So that is why we will start off with a strong foundation of friendship and a commitment to monogamy before there would be any kiss and tell. As I listen to Luther Vandross Here and Now, I can't help but to wonder why you're not here right now. Like, what else has to happen in order for me to be found? It's been 2.5 years since I had a date, a kiss, a simple gesture that says, hey, it's okay, I am here. And I know to some of y'all already in the act, that might not seem like a big deal, but you try saving yourself after experiencing premarital sex and you tell me how you really feel. I'll admit, yes, I'm human and I miss having a relationship and romance, but there's nothing more that I desire at this point but to be in God's plan. See, I've tried it on my own and I failed miserably. I took some detours that only connected me to more misery, spiraling down the wrong path in search for love when the one that I should have been after I temporarily laid to rest. Although over 2,000 years ago he resurrected after being murdered. In spite of my transgression, he still chases me. So sorry, Tina. Love has everything to do with it. See, love is a sacrificial offering that has the power to rewrite history because of its capabilities to break down any barrier. See, I was brought with a price that required a human life. So yes, my goods are too precious to give away to a man whose net worth is only established based off of what he could give for free. In order for a man to have access to my purse, he must be a carrier, identified as positive with the evidence that he is carrying his cross. He must be willing to sacrifice a few moments of pleasure in exchange to my hand in a lifetime and forever. See, I'll admit, I'm a huge giver and a supporter, but the problem with that in the past is that I gave too much to him, that I secluded me from actually receiving those things myself. So that is why now I believe before I can minister to you, I have to be able to minister to myself. I am taking full advantage of this time of singleness to be my own help as God is taking his time molding you for me and me for you. I refuse to believe that this waiting is in vain, because it will all end with I do. A testament that I didn't have to sell myself short in order for those words to become true. As a queen and as your future wife, it is not only my responsibility as a mother to set an example, but it's also a requirement to Christ as a woman of virtue. Just know that I'll be prayed up and ready for whenever God calls you forth to pursue. I look forward to the day when all of those dreams that I've had really just identified in you.